Welcome back. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So, yeah, I was just saying, like, I was just thinking about something about sacrifice because I was reading that definition of sacrifice, and I'm thinking, like, wow, okay, so priestly duties is a sacrifice. So that's why it feels somewhat the way that it feels to dedicate yourself to that, even taking those lashings. Because a lot of people don't really believe in that. They don't want that no more. I realized from that read that we did the other day with the book in the reverse, I realized this. I realized that was the part of some type of maybe satanic energy trying to remove the word from or make people embarrassed about words or reading or using or studying or something or the word in general, because there is something about heathenistic tendencies, which are people that just don't believe in the God of the Bible, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say that that's fine. I'm trying to get better at, the way that I use my terms, because sometimes I think that people can think that will take things out of context that are being said. But I feel like it's like knowing that, again, on this journey, walking, that there were people there. Um, Realizing that, again, if part of my mental has been tampered with, and then also knowing about this whole energy of reprogramming and mind control, it's almost like something about leading by example. Somebody can lead people with their voice or with movement. And I feel like, a lot of big shots and a lot of people that have come and made their mark on the world. Excuse me. And we get to see what they give us. I don't know, like the performance or the face that they give us. We don't get to see the other face behind the scenes. Okay, so it's like I feel like people have crafty things to say, you know what I'm saying, depending on their lifestyle, their journey, what they went through, what they had to sacrifice, how it went for them, and things like this on their journey or whatever, when they came through their awakening or their ascension or whatever it is. And I just feel like everybody's different. I just feel like everybody's different and nobody knows your whole, I feel like maybe with your twin possibly. I feel like your twin could possibly know, so I guess I get frustrated because I feel like, again, there's something very distinct. I can't say about whoever else, but there's something very distinct about me. There's something like not yielding, not cowering, not careless, but not careful, but not careless. It's something about my nature that I feel rubs people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that is authentic. It's not forced. It's not me just showing you this part of me and not the rest. It's whatever this is. It seems like this has been like a raw and authentic exposure of one's livelihood. Now, I feel like I'm looking at this B on my wall, right? Like the letter B. Um, and it's something about like that song Blinding. Why is that popping up? I don't know why. That song has just, I mean, it just interrupted what I was just saying. That's Blinding Lights, okay? I can't sleep until I feel down. Like, but it could be a distraction. So I'm not gonna stay there. Okay, let's stop. I mean, let's continue. Okay. I just because again, no matter what I'm doing, I have to stop sometimes and feel and sense and know and take heed to certain feelings or something that I have when I'm expressing myself. I don't know. It's just a thing that I do. Those are like for me the moments, especially on this journey that can sometimes feel unrequited, but but there's something awesome on the other side if you can get by it. It's like it's almost like a lost in the world kind of energy. It is. And it's like the one energy or person or connection that you want the most in the world. It's almost like really torture. It's almost like torture. Because you feel like I'm somebody that don't like people can understand and resonate with me and what I'm saying, or they don't have to. Like I'm not someone that likes to try to force, but I feel like these past couple of weeks I've been charging forward with this energy of these people that are messing. I don't care, what it looks like to the outside world of me exposing these people because again, maybe you have not had the level of like boldness or tenacity to know that some of these energies entities that you're fighting, what I'm saying, may be very powerful. You may not know when they're going to sneak up on you. You may not know when they're trying to plan an attack. You may not know, but it doesn't matter to you because you're going to continue to keep fighting, keep swinging. And that's what I'm saying about some people. People think, like street smart, hood, all this other shit that people be doing. I feel like spiritually, like spirit, like spiritually, what I'm saying? It's something about swinging on that level. And I feel like it's not until everybody won't experience that. And it's not until you are experienced that. And everybody's, like I said, journey is going to be different. And still be able to humble yourself and know that your life really don't mean now you may be chosen, you may be exalted, you may be lifted, but that it never means that your life, I don't think, maybe this is something that I need to, look into a little bit more. But again, I still look at myself as equivalent. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a new era of leadership. You know, it's dangerous. It can be dangerous because then people think that they can walk with because they can walk with you, that they can go ahead and step on you or walk over you. So sometimes you have to let people know how far they gonna be able to go in your energy, no matter how you feel about them, how close you are to them, and shit like that. So I feel like this is a very halting, telling time in this particular journey here for me on this so-called twin flame and spiritual journey. It's a very damning, it feels very damning right now. It's funny because we had a power outage last night, and I sat here and I'm like, if this power ain't on, I'm like, if this power is not on, You know what I'm saying? In an hour, I'm getting out of here. And I end up curling up right here on the couch and falling asleep. So, but when I woke up, I did feel kind of strange or something like that. And it's so funny because it was only the strip of houses on this strip. Like the houses in front of us didn't lose power, and the houses behind us did not lose power. It was only this strip, okay? Which was very strange. And I think I woke up like 2 or 3 hours later, but they were telling me that the lights and stuff were still on. I mean, we're back on. But I don't know. I feel like the way that the lights went out, it flickered like 20 times. It just kept, things were crackling. Something was flickering. The lights went out a couple times, you know? I never seen an outage like that. Usually when it goes out, it's like zoop and it's just gone, but no, it was like going in and out like 20 times or something like that. Like flickering. It just wouldn't stop flickering on and off. So, I was wondering what the hell that really was. Because it was like a storm or something. Um, there was like a little storm. Okay, yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your morning thus far. I feel like I have a smile on my face, but there's like pain in my heart or something like that. And sometimes I feel like I might be a little bit too open, but it's really because I really don't care what people think. I really don't care what anybody think, about what I am doing. But that doesn't mean that I carry myself in a certain way. I try to, what I'm saying, contain. I think we all have a little bit of beast inside of us. And I feel like that can come out and it takes something, mm, for me, especially when it comes to the spiritual thing, because sometimes I can't see everything clearly, but I can sense them like the way, yeah. And so sometimes, it's like you never know who you dealing with because sometimes somebody can be relentless, right? But another part of what I'm trying to show is I'm not crazy with what I'm saying because, okay, a lot of me is like people think they coming in like running something on me, but I'm noticing now that there's a little string or something attached to that, and I like something can come back around on these people and start getting them caught up in that same web that they were trying to get me caught into, and then they're mad because I'm showing it. I'm not afraid to. I'm not afraid to post it up on my wall. I'm not afraid to speak about it knowing that these people may be a little bit more gifted than me, or they might be able to harm me with their gifts, or they harass me with their gifts or with their mind or whatever. Like my intentions are my intentions. I don't hide no intentions behind no nothing. You know what I'm saying? If these are my intentions, believe me that I can tell you right in your face. I feel like I could say it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody don't never have to worry about me coming up to you with no false intentions. It just ain't in me. And I feel like when you're like that and you're really genuine, I feel like it hurt. It removes something. It changes something in you when you know that this is where you're coming from, and people are still trying to kind of come at you some kind of way. And they feel like because they do it very gentle and covertly, and they do it with a nice smile on their face or a soft tone voice that I don't pick it up. That's what makes I feel it's just an energy that separates me from the rest. And once someone crosses a certain line, there is no rest for that kind of wicked. Because somebody, a lot of these people be coming in your energy field and they trying to play or something like this. No, I don't know because I take my journey seriously. I take my personal space seriously, and you don't know. And that's what I'm saying. You might come around this. You just be careful, tread lightly. And that's just anybody. But once somebody comes for me, there's no, you know what I'm saying? I don't even see nothing. It's like seeing red. It's a go. Now, I'm not physically doing anything or spiritually doing anything, but it's something about going to that core energy and seeing what God want to do about whatever it is. And then sometimes I'll be thinking he busy. You know what I'm saying? So again, I feel like again, there's no like that turn the other cheek. I don't know about all that. I just that, you see what I'm saying? All right. Because again, if somebody swing on me, you know what I'm saying? You might be playing around and you might be, because I didn't like those friends that would like be passive or passive aggressive or say something, kind of slick to you and then kind of like punch you in the shoulder a little bit, like, yeah, we just playing and everything. And it's like, no, yeah. That is not how you play. I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes somebody catch you off guard, and although you playing around, you trying to be cute, trying to be fancy with that little tap you just gave me on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me off guard. You know what I'm saying? And if you catch me off guard, you know what I'm saying, and them claws come out, and I reach for your jugular. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad, just because the rest of these people got you, because you got the rest of these people fooled, don't mean that you got me fooled. And when it comes to my livelihood, my spiritual journey, my gifts, and the people that I care about, you know what I'm saying? You, yeah, yeah. And I feel like if more people were really like that and not just doing things to try to seem like this or whatever like that, or seem like the smartest, seem like the toughest or whatever, but like it's a certain type of energy. Like I'll die for it. Like it's for my connection to source. And I guess this is just the energy of that which is in me. Because I feel like this is spirit. You know, I feel like maybe this energy or this connection was, on the 3D or something like that. It's something um about releasing or something like this is like it's like a you know sometimes I feel like as if it's going to be a lifelong battle, because people be like you got to forget about it or you got to heal or something, but these people is hiding something. Like, it's just something weird about whatever this is that's going on. And it's just making me mad and it's just making me, upset, and it's just making me, I guess, want to dig deeper, you know what I'm saying, or go harder. And that don't necessarily have to mean that it's going to be on my channel or doing this in public or something like this. But there's something, it's going to be where people are going to be pouring out what the truth is or pouring out something, because I won't relent. It's almost like even tapping into another dimension or opening up something else here. because you see that whatever else is going on around here with some of these people that have been in your energy field that shouldn't have been there in the first place, you don't know how they got attached to you. The reason why I feel like they got attached to me is because the true masculine energy that was my match is not here anymore, and these people are hiding something from me. But the messed up thing is, I feel like, whoever this main masculine was, it was the fact that he hid something from me in the first place is why I can't redeem, or it's almost like pick up his ashes, or you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody that went, or a group of people that went beyond, above and beyond to make someone feel confused or off kilter or not belonging or um not deserving of, or bullying. It's bullying. And I feel like sometimes, what I'm saying, it's also charging someone up or also molding someone into being something as well. So again, there is no need to hold these type of grudges here. Just because I speak about this type of thing all the time doesn't mean that there's a chip on my shoulder. No. It's just that I can see parts of people that other people cannot see. Everybody may not have this particular gift. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not no snake oil salesman. I'm not about to try to sell you anything. Either you feel it, you dig it, or you don't. A lot of people are people pleasers and they don't even realize it. Some are people pleasers by default. Some are people pleasers because of their profession. Some are people pleasers because that's just how they were taught by people. I was a a people pleaser because I was afraid to speak up for myself at some point in time, possibly when I was a child, especially to adults, because it was like a no-no. Even adults saying, don't question God. That's a no-no. I was someone that said, nah, something don't sound right about that. I'm about to question God all the time. And God probably be like, girl, I said, because it seemed like, I'm telling you, when I first heard somebody say, oh no, girl, you better shut your mouth. You don't question God. It was like, oh, you know, oh, well, I wonder why. Why you don't question God? Well, there's a lot of stuff in that Bible. Don't people need to know the question? How you get the answers? How you know this? How you know you're right? I just, like in my head, when I was young, I was asking all these questions, but it really intrigued me. It's like that big, this is somewhat separate, but it's like that big, you know, bully that would be on the playground or something like this, and you know picking on people, and you come and you know how to defend yourself, or something like this or whatever. And so again, this person already eyeing you, they want to come for you. So you kind of start, you ain't saying nothing. You ain't, people could think you scared or whatever, but you just got your head down, doing whatever you're doing, or got your head up, because people, bullies and stuff like that, they don't like when you keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Even after some kind of attack, an assault, or something like this, they don't like that. They don't like that you can get knocked down and get right back up and be like, whatever, you know? So I'm the type of person that, yeah, I see you coming for me, but I'm already prepared. I done watch how you do this. I done watch which way you take home. I done watch this, and that. Yeah. And so, oh yeah, that, I don't know. I'll be ready when you do. It's like kind of like that. Because a lot of these people that have these, whether they're covert or they do it right in front of your face, they have the same mannerisms. They have the same patterns, the same thought process. It's almost like making these people, because I feel like they've done this to a lot of people in the past, making these people be brought to the front lines to see actually what they're doing behind the scenes. So people look at it as hating. You hating on my hustle, or this and that. No, and maybe it is if it's bringing. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's, it's like people bringing like the old way of doing something back on the scene just because that's what these are supposed to be visionaries and innovative people, but they are hell bent on doing the things the way that something was done to them, even though they know it caused them trauma. This leads to insanity to me, okay? Because you know that this kind of behavior or this kind of act or this kind of something, and now that you have, your hands are on the reins or you have a chance to do something different because it worked for the people before them, they're willing just to stick with these toxic ways of raising up children or families or something. Got a whole bunch of people, just randomly off the street to be a part of that process and think that it's not going to be a problem. That that same, if not worse, of whatever, you can change the people out. You can change a so-called race of people out there's running things in a certain corporation or something. But again, it's all about the foundation. It's all about the structure. It's all about that firmament. It's all about the construct of the whole thing. And I feel like a lot of things could be changed. But because it works and because it's easier, these people are willing to, continue with these covert ways of doing things. I feel like, again, there's just this energy. I know that things change, but there's this energy that I pick up from this masculine energy or whatever. And then, there's this, and this is why I know something is off. It's almost like they sit these people or sin or put this stuff in your feed so whatever it is can reprogram the brain or something like this. I feel like that's what they're doing. And they don't want you to talk about that because this is letting whoever, this might jolt something in these individuals to remember a spark of where they originally come from or who they originally are connected to or something like this. It's like a mass, I don't even want to say exodus, but I feel like maybe we even in a book of numbers with some of these things here because they're numbering up things or putting things into order that way. And it's easy for people to change things if you don't have a tight hold on who you are and what you stand for. And not saying that because I feel like powerful people, when it comes to doing good or really, breaking the rules to do good for somebody, nobody wants to do that. But when it comes to breaking the rules to do bad to someone, they're all for it. I don't know. I just see the world from a different view, and I feel like this is another reason why people tend to pick on some of us spiritually. But then they also want to feed off of you, or they want to get a reaction out of you in order to be able to then feed off of or take some type of advice or something that you have said and use it for their own. So again, we talk a lot about copycats and doppelgangers and stuff like this on this platform. I mean, I don't know. It's just I feel like it's very important for people to know about those things. It's almost like scared straight because people might come up to a mousy person or something one time that's really sweet and everything like this and think that that's all that this person got or something, and you don't know what you did. And the thing is, the people should not be trying to come at people like that anyway. And like I said, I don't think that that's like my nature. It's really not. I don't hold no resentment or no grudges or no nothing like that. I acknowledge things and I move on from them and I learn from them. I can even go back into my story and acknowledge something and how I felt at that time. Like sometimes when I go through stuff right now, it's like, well, damn, where can we go in your memory bank to see where you felt this way at one point in time and how do you feel about it now? You know what I'm saying? Again, that's about like, I feel like that's like self analysis here. when it comes to the healing journey. But it's also, using that guide or um, that energy of the God that's already, I feel like I use that energy of the God that's already in me. That has something to do with that inner alchemy. Like it's like we already know that they tried to kill off all the Gnostics. Why? And we know that those people were gifted and things like this. They just had a sense of knowing certain things, and then so again, why would people allow for them to do it this time publicly and everybody be in on it? Why again? You have to ask yourself: if Jesus was on this planet right now, how would the people treat? Why would they go ahead? Everybody waited for Jesus. They've been, talking about Jesus coming, the coming of the Lord for I don't know how long, and if they have something that's even in a slight bit of likeness of that energy, okay, come in and around your energy field or, into this world or something, people are still good. It's all these years later and people will still rally up and try to kill Jesus. It's insane to me. I don't know. And make it the way that is worded in the biblical text, make it seem like it was bad for, this person to um be who he was, to admit the part about admitting that the jail time, and admitting that he is the son or she is the son um of God, and what these people wanted to do to this person because of that. What did that have? If we come up out of the Bible from it, what else in this day and age could you think that would have wanted someone to lock up this person, okay? And then it's like, well, I don't want to do, somebody was like, I don't want the blood on my hands. Y'all want it to happen and, y'all do it. So again, this is a mob attack. This is the Antichrist movement, thinking that they have the right to put their hands on, remove, or do something to G. And I feel like all these people was the ones that was throwing these things. Think about this. All these people are the ones that was doing hurtful or harmful things. It's weird. It's weird. It's like things are in so much secretive and so much chaos at the same time that it's just like, how do you even iron out whatever this is that's going on here? A lot of me probably think also that this is a time where there was like some kind of 10 year something where, a lot of these people are entertainers. They're just entertainers or something like this. Like in the tarot community, everything like this or whatever. They're working a wonder or something like this. And I feel like, it's like almost like a surprise or a party or, an advancement to it. But it's like somebody can't see it for what it is or something. Somebody is like too mad. It's like, damn, why did we even play with it? We should have used the other system when it comes to this one because this did not work the way that we planned it. I also feel like with some of us, they didn't know. It's almost like not knowing, like trying to bury you, not knowing that you was the seed. And some of these people actually did know. They even try to put some cement over that, some concrete over that damn seed, and you still broke through. So I feel like this energy here is just to make you like also further second guess yourself as to what you know or something like this. It's like I don't like in some readings I feel like people are just convincing someone of something. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's something about it. That's why I just feel like my style is just different. I wish I had my laptop up here, but something about these cantations or chantings or something like this. It's just like I don't know. I see like this energy is somebody that have like love in their name, okay, in their YouTube name or whatever like this. And I was just thinking like whatever, energy this is. I don't know. I just there's something about like mind manipulation or like you see somebody leading someone. Oh my goodness. I don't like yes men and I don't like people that sit there and give people false hope about stuff. You know, smile in your face kind of energy. I don't like yes friends. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why I had to learn another way because I realized that, there's a such thing as these type of people. But I feel like again with my small clique, we always had a way of like balancing that out. Like wasn't afraid to say, nah, I wouldn't do this or whatever. And some friends can be also like that, or some energies can also be like that, where it's like, don't do this. Oh, I ain't going there because this, I ain't going there. Like that or whatever. Like, I remember that there was a time a little bit around um, like early 20s or something like that when I felt like, and I think we talked about this, like our group of friends, like it was just us or whatever like this. And people would say, hey, y'all want to come do this or something like this. And I don't know if we were just going through our own little collective thing or something, but it's just like, well, I just don't really want to go to this or I don't want to have to do, it was something about that that I noticed that it was too much of that not doing, you know what I'm saying, like not enjoying, not wanting to go or not wanting to, you know what I'm saying. And I was thinking what's wrong with that. I think it was like a good 1 year 2 year span or something like this of like, yeah, such and such having this, y'all going to that. Nah, I don't even feel like, it was kind of like that, okay. So it could be, people, you could find yourself in a situation where you're around that type of energy as well. And I'm realizing now, just now, going through this, that that was all what that was. It was all energy the whole time. So now I'm just like taking time to go back in and around certain instances and circumstances and like going around it. You know what I'm saying? Just to get grounded, like examining certain things in parts and seeing why. And then moving forward, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of, somebody could say that, oh, that's like bone collecting, or that might be, like burden collecting or something like that, or, bag lady or something like this. But I noticed that a lot of these hierarchy energies, because of some of us being who we are, but like down, well, in another realm or growing up in like regular life where we might be star seeds or something like this, especially like these wounded warrior energies. Someone's like, somebody trying to block you from getting to the Father, okay? And so a sacrifice or something like this, so that people can go straight to the Father. So that even make me think about a sacrifice meaning some type of spiritual work, all right? To get people to be able to go to the Father or something like this, okay? But that's also giving me the energy of a Solomon or something like this, saying, all the voices or something. One of these particular people that was in the Bible that were hearing all the voices, okay, possibly of these women and and the person saying just stop calling him or something like that. And I feel like at some point in time, that could be this energy as well. Opening up a gate. There's something about gate or a gate or gates. But then also something about, only way to get to the Father is through me. But then again, a sacrifice or something like this, all right, so that people could go. Now, man, so that could be just like even ancestral work or something like this. I guess what I'm doing right now is like hindsight. It's also being that sacrifice, I guess, your own damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that energy of everybody can't go. But I feel like there's always just a little selfishness with that. But maybe that's what you need sometimes. Again, I don't like to direct people as to what you think. I just want, I just like that people feel like they can still think, you know? It shows that I'm not concerned about competition. But again, a lot of these people that are, I'm saying, being able to tap in or doing whatever, they don't have your best interest at heart and will, try to harm you or mow you down or something like this. But it's like you feel like at some point in time during this journey that you are a showcase, excuse me, or something, or you have been at some point in time in your life anyway. And so, again, your lifestyle, your livelihood, your Truman Show experience is what really taught everybody how to be over you and for you to be able to be dropped down to the bottom of the pyramid. So, it's not really you. You might as well tell your part if somebody else is trying to tell it behind the scenes. Something could happen to you and you never got to tell your story. So that the next generation, it's almost like passing that torch. And what if it didn't happen this time? But what if, when it comes to my children, they will be the ones to be able to get in sooner, faster, more fine tuned, and break whatever it is right open. But I feel like again, I have to a certain extent or something like this, but I don't know. Some broken some type of barrier or opened up some type of level of understanding for if not for others, but for myself. So yeah, I think this was just like an early morning, and the sun is not even up yet. And I just wanted to do this video because I feel like some of these excuse me traditions are just to kill freedom. A lot of people panic when things or people or energy is leaving their lives, and I don't. And sometimes I do feel a little bit weird or something like that because I'm thinking, why? If I care this much about this masculine energy or this connection that we have, why? Now, it's not like playing around with it like I'm careless with it, but why don't I panic when it feels like this energy is shifting or moving away? Why am I not trying to be competitive or mow somebody down just for the heck of it because they're a competitor or they're somebody that might end up doing something or trying to take this person? Like, again, you know, I feel like once it's gone. But I feel like, I'm also someone that is very genuine and true. And I've also feel like I've shown what it is that, in excuse me, I feel like I've done the work to be able to with open arms receive this particular gift. And I will tell you that one thing, that's the one thing that I preserve, but I cherish, but I also speak on, you know, is that, that connection helped me be able to, despite the circumstances, speak the truth about how I was feeling, no matter who would feel some kind of way about it. But I feel like at some point in time, we started dealing with a new Pharaoh in that energy, or someone in the likeness of that person. And that energy tried to make me feel bad about. It's like being on a journey with someone in a twin flame, and you both know, and it's just so easy and it flows so, and then abruptly this person kind of like try to smack your hand, or, you know what I'm saying? Do a Knight of Wands on it, tap you on your damn head or something about something. And you're like, dude, we are supposedly one. We feel the same. Like, again, why is your outer energy, okay? Because this is this. Why is your outer energy, or what you're, but I feel like this person is not doing this. This is people around this person that work for this person that's doing this to keep this person from me, to keep this person distracted with, I'm hearing curiosity killed the cat. All right. With, it could be, again, another kitten or a cat or something like this that somebody is, entertaining right now. It's like being patient, being kind. It's like even a masculine energy, knowing that, oh, lifetimes and lifetimes or whatever, I'm not tired of you or whatever like this, but, it's kind of like, it's like whatever was going on through lifetimes, this person has the canonical memories or whatever about it, but it's something that has been blocked off for me. So for the past 2 years, being able to wake up to this on this level here, it was just a lot. And also having so much interference, and this person maybe not being so serious or centered on what this was, treating it like it was just any old thing or something like this, when they know that it's everything. Because now you know that it's everything. So is this turning into that or what? Like where somebody just want now to do some payback, or to, hurt somebody or something to the core after, um, I'm here, I'm going to make you love me. Okay. So again, like I said, or like, what's that Miss Hudson song? Make you love me or whatever. And you going to love me. So again, it's something like about that. I don't know. It's even making me think about worship though. Hmm. I feel like people are afraid of freely just expressing themselves or something, or is looked at as bad or depreciating or something like this. Because again, to these people, I feel like it don't matter. Like I said, feeling and how you feel don't matter to these particular people anymore. Some of these people. But this is also how people will get to see. Because I know people are looking like, now this got to be somebody's real authentic self. Why is everybody else saying this? Why is this looking like this? Why y'all doing that? Why y'all treating this? You know what I'm saying? Because people can get you in your hot-headed moment and you don't give it. In that moment, you don't give up. You know what I'm saying? But I was given a fudge all this time. But in that moment, you know what I'm saying? When I realized you've been playing, you've been laughing in my face, you whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a problem. I feel like somebody is like really working on maybe even not even consuming their powers, but just removing your ability to protect yourself, to shield yourself in these trying times. I'm hearing break down, steady breaking me on down. Okay, so again, the expressive way is through speech for me. Some people write. I like to write things too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I just want to speak it. I just want to say it loud. You know, I want to be able to speak it into or out of existence, I guess. And I guess that's something that we do unknowingly sometimes in life. But I don't like to overly charge and go towards anything that seem like it needs time or whatever like this. This is opportunities. This is, if it was an opportunity or a job or a situation or a connection or anything, you know, to not be forceful, but not also be so much in that letting go pro energy. Because to pretend like you don't care about someone or something and promoting obstacles and everything and being afraid what other people think about your next step or your next move towards a situation, a person, a thing, or whatever, an idea, business idea, whatever it would be. Hold on.